name is Alicia Jade and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I have an embarrassingly large amount of blazers. However, now that I look at it, it doesn't look as bad as I thought it would. I thought it was going to look worse than this, so I'm feeling kind of good. But I thought I would take you through my collection of my blazers, as they are some of my favourite items in my wardrobe. I tend to throw on a blazer quite a lot. I just think they're super simple. They make any outfit look a little bit more put together. I've just popped on really simple black roll neck and black jeans with some trainers because generally I throw on a blazer if I have like a simple outfit on rather than like a really complex one. I do have another few blazers, but they are in my partner's house in the wardrobe there, so I can't really show you those ones. I know there's like a baby blue coloured one. I know there's another like khaki green colour, maybe like a pinky one, and like a cape style white one. But we're gonna go through the ones that I do have now. 21. Okay, so there are 21 blazers here, which is kind of quite a lot, but it's also less than I thought I had, so maybe I have space for more? I'm kidding, I definitely don't have space for more, but I haven't really put them in any kind of like organised order. I'm just going to talk you through them and see where we get to. A lot of them are secondhand. I would say actually maybe 99 to 95% of the, I'm not good at percentages. I'm gonna go with like 90% of these are secondhand. I will also try each of them on so you can see how they look on, but as I say, I'm just pairing them with a simple outfit so that you can see the difference kind of between each blazer and each fit and things like that. So let's start from this end. This is my probably bougiest blazer. I actually do have the matching trousers to this, but they have the button missing from the front, so it actually came off when I was wearing them out to dinner, which is really annoying, so I need to sew that back on. But this one is the Megan Fox Boohoo collaboration blazer. I tend to buy all my blazers in a bigger size, depending on what the fit is, but this is a UK size 10. I would say it's relatively thin quality and it has like super thin shoulder pads in as well. Some of the other ones have really thick shoulder pads, but this one's relatively thin. This is obviously supposed to be with a matching suit, but I would also just wear this on its own. So let's pop this one on. It's definitely more of like a boxy fit, this one, like it's very kind of like square cut. I don't know if these are real pockets, so that's cute. Pockets are always a great addition. I think the buttons actually come off of this one as well. Yeah, so it's supposed to have a button here, but this is popped off and it came off the trousers as well. So obviously this is like just a Boohoo one. I think it was still relatively expensive, but this I did buy new and I bought it with the trousers. So I do need to sew the button back on this, but also I don't tend to button them up because I just don't feel like it looks that great on me. I don't think it's very flattering and I don't see when I would feel the need to do it up, so I just don't. I can't actually remember how much this one was. It does have a spare button in here, that's really useful. I didn't know that. I don't actually know how much this one was, but I'm gonna go with maybe like £40, which is a lot for something when the button falls off, so yeah. Also, the other thing with this is there is glitter literally everywhere. Like, I got this out of the wardrobe and the things hanging either side covered. Then I have I guess more of like a blazer jacket. There's kind of two in here that are, well, maybe three that are more of like a blazer jacket, but I still kind of wear them as blazers, so I'm just going to include them. But this is a Zara one, so this is a beautiful houndstooth vintage style jacket and it's got these like big chunky gold buttons here. I absolutely love this one. I am obsessed with it. I think I bought this secondhand off of Depop, I want to say. I don't know how much I paid for it. I'm guessing around like £20 because I'm not really a spenny kind of person. We all know that most of my clothes are secondhand anyway, so I'm not really that spenny. This one is like a lot more fitted, so you can see the arms are definitely thinner. I can wear this with like a roll neck like I have on now, but I can't wear this with like a jumper or anything underneath because it's quite tightly fitted. So where the other one was boxy, this one comes in and then back out again to give that kind of like really flattering look. Again, it has the buttons, but I don't actually think I can do it up because my chest is too big, but I wouldn't tend to do it up anyway. Oh, it goes this way, here we go. So that's it with one of the buttons done up, and I mean, it just doesn't, like, it's really just not working for me. So blazers stay undone. This definitely has to be one of my favourites because it's just so sophisticated. I feel like this is such a simple outfit, but as soon as I put this on, it's like I've got my life together. These are real pockets in here as well, but obviously it's not the same as having like side pockets, so I'd probably just put like a lipstick or a little perfume spritzer in there or something like that just to have them on me. I also love that this has like a really, really deep collar down here. Again, where I don't do them up, it doesn't necessarily tend to like flap over like this, but I do like that it's kind of like big and flappy. Again, it does have like small shoulder pads in it, but they're not too huge, again, because the arms are like really skinny, so I think it would be, I need to stop saying like. The arms are really skinny, so it would look a bit weird if they had these massive shoulder pads. Obviously I did buy this secondhand, but I think new this would probably be maybe like £80, £90, £100, something like that from Zara. But there's so many beautiful Zara blazers on things like Depop and eBay and Vinted and all those kind of stuff, so just have a look. Then another little vintage girly. This is actually from Missguided, but as you can see, this is a really old Missguided label, so this is not a new blazer jacket. This I bought from Depop, but it was a friend that was selling it, so I bought it off her. I think it was only about £10, then maybe plus postage or something like that. So I just thought this was very Chanel-esque, and I know that the person that I did buy it from has Chanel blazers, so for it to be in this style kind of fitted with what I know her style to be. So it has this kind of like tweed, all in one colour, but it does have gold threading running through it as well, which I think just gives it this kind of like iridescent glow to it. It is a lot shorter than all of the other blazers that I own, but again, if I'm wearing something like this with high-waisted jeans, then it doesn't tend really to make a difference, but obviously there are less things I could wear this jacket with than I could with others. It also has this scoop neck round here, so it doesn't technically have a collar, but it does have more detailing on the sleeves where there's a ruche around here, kind of around the arm, so it just works for this one, and especially with a roll neck like this, it just goes well. And I feel like I could put like a necklace round the outside of the roll neck and this would look really good. Maybe like a chunky gold necklace to go with the buttons on here. It has the buttons on the sleeves and the buttons on the pockets with like a, what's the word, like an embellishment type thing on there. I don't actually know what it is, but again, this probably wasn't all that expensive to begin with, as it is only from Missguided, but I do think it has that Chanel vibe, and yeah, I think it's cute. I'm getting out of breath already, and we are only on jacket number 4, so I'm gonna try not to talk as much every single time. This, I think, has to be my absolute favourite. This is the white Zara Balmain style blazer that I have. I love this. It was bought new. This is one of the ones that I bought from a store. I didn't buy this secondhand. And it was a big spenny treat for me because this was about £110, I think. I genuinely never spend that much money when I go into shops. Like I just don't. But I saw this and I think I had some birthday money that somebody had gifted me, and I just thought, okay, well, if you're gonna spend that much money, then do it now. It just has the most beautiful fit and it just sits so nicely. Again, it's got the embellishment on the buttons here, which just give it kind of a bit more character. It does make it look more vintagey, and it also has really fluttering darts. You can see they come from like halfway down the arm and all the way down to the back. This is something that really annoys me. So when people buy coats and jackets and they leave this tied together, I just want to go over there and rip it apart. Like it's only a piece of thread that's supposed to be there while the jacket is being stored or sold or made. You are supposed to take that off. Like this is supposed to be able to move. So if you ever see anyone that does have a coat that's still attached, please tell them to take it off because it just doesn't look good. This is in a UK size small, which I know Zara sizes can be a little bit funny, but because this is a fitted blazer rather than a baggy one, I did go with a small. As you can see on this one, it has bigger, like much bigger shoulder pads, and it comes kind of out, but it does give this Balmain boxy blazer style. Saying that I never do my blazers up, I actually probably would do this one up sometimes just to give it, because it has such a nice shape. Like it already has a really beautiful shape, so whatever my shape is underneath doesn't necessarily get accentuated too much by the blazer because it just looks really nice. And this down the back just, yeah, I love it. I love it. This is my favorite. Moving on to a sleeveless blazer. This is also one that was from new. I'm starting to think that maybe my 90% not new isn't very accurate, but we'll just go with it. This is also from the Megan Fox Boohoo collection, I believe. I know this is definitely from, yeah, it was, because it was a birthday present. This is from the second Megan Fox collection, and I think the sparkly one was from the first collection or something like that, I can't remember. But if I didn't learn from the buttons falling off the first time, I decided to go for it a second time. But I did go for something different, so obviously this is the same kind of boxy square shape as the other one, but it is completely sleeveless. So this will see me well into the summer when I want to wear dresses or anything like that. And I want to add something smart, but it's possibly too hot to wear one of these. This does have big shoulder pads, although I did buy this oversized. So this is a UK 12, and obviously it would be oversized anyway, but I wanted it like really big and baggy because I just felt like that was the right vibe for this blazer. These pockets aren't real, which is annoying because this is the kind of one that I would use the pockets. It doesn't have the tailored thing at the back that I was just talking about. It's very plain, simple, just easy to wear. I feel like it's a really good throw-on one. It's not quite warm enough to wear this just with this roll neck at the moment. It's still a bit chilly, so I wouldn't wear this one yet, but it does have a button on the inside so that you can do it up here and then obviously do the buttons up. But again, I probably wouldn't wear this one done up anyway. I can't remember how much this one cost. I'm guessing again around the £30–40 mark. But it was a birthday present, so technically I didn't spend it. I think this next one is the second to last new one. I think there's only one more one that I bought from new on the rail, but this beauty is a blue and light blue tweed Tommy Hilfiger blazer. This is in a size 4, which I don't know what that actually means, but I'm gonna say it's like a size 6 to 8 because this is quite small. When I got it, I also have the matching trousers. This was a collaboration I did with Tommy Hilfiger when they opened a store in Southampton, and they gifted me this suit and I believe something else as well, I can't remember. Oh, and a t-shirt as well to match, so I got to pick an entire outfit. I just got a plain black t-shirt and then I wore it with this suit and the matching trousers, but both of them are a tiny little bit small for me. It was a few years ago. I tend to keep clothes, like I enjoy building a collection, and it's slightly too small, and plus all of the sports and everything I do now, like my thighs and this area is getting bigger, so I don't know if I'm still going to be able to wear the trousers, so you might see those pop up on my Depop one day, but I think I'm probably going to keep the jacket. This was an expensive jacket. I think this was like $250, $295. Again, obviously I didn't pay for it because this was done as a collaboration, but that is the normal cost of the blazer. This one I potentially would do up, but I'm not really No, I probably wouldn't. I don't think I've ever done it up whilst wearing it. The pockets in this one are fake also, but it is very well tailored, so it's very structured, as you can see. This collar sits really, really nicely. Obviously it has the darts that go down the back, slightly different to the Zara blazer because they are more straight rather than like curved round. But then it also has the little tailoring down here as well, so that when you walk along it doesn't get too tight. It does have shoulder pads, but they are relatively small. I think it's just more of a structuring thing rather than a style thing. So there's me saying that people should take the stitches out of their tailoring. I hadn't actually taken them out of the sleeves. So I didn't realise, I thought the sleeves were just shut, but as you can see, this is what it looks like when it needs to be taken out. So there's a stitch there and a stitch there, and when you kind of open it up, it just looks like baggy stitching. So I probably shouldn't really rip it, I should take it out properly, but there we go. So I've just taken that one out and I need to take the edge of the thread out properly. But this is what it looks like underneath. I didn't actually know that. I think I kind of preferred it stitched together, but now you can see the detail underneath. I haven't really worn this one that much. I probably should wear it a lot more because of its value and the cost per wear. But yeah, I just haven't really worn this one that much, but it is really, really nice. I'm just realising that this is going to be a really long video, so I need to hurry up. Now we are into more of my daily, everyday, throw-on kind of blazers. There are some really cheap ones in here, there's some more expensive ones in here. They're just a bit different. So this is a Missy Empire, apparently dirty blazer. I think I dropped it on the floor. But this is just a really simple, more of a silky fabric style blazer. Again, just a cheap one. I'm gonna be honest, I think I bought this on Reliked and it must have been maybe like £6, something like that. It wouldn't have been too expensive, but I love having them just to chuck on like this when I don't want to wear one of the really expensive ones on this side. So I bought this oversized, what size is this? Oh no, this is a size 8, so this is just a generally oversized blazer. Yeah, no tailoring in this one. It's just super simple. It feels quite thin. The shoulder pads feel quite kind of like squishy. It's just not particularly an amazing quality blazer, but it's cheap, cheerful, and it does the job. So it's a very good one just to kind of throw on. This one is also part of a set. I did buy this set from Reliked, so it was, I can tell you because it still has the label on because I haven't worn it yet. This was originally £55 for the blazer, and I'm guessing oh no, that's for the trousers. So I'm guessing the blazer would have been more money than that, maybe across kind of like the £70 mark. But again, I bought this from Reliked, so I think each piece was around £7 or £8, so it wasn't too bad. It looks really amazing when it's put together as a set, but obviously I'm just going to show you the jacket on. It's again like a more boxy fit, but I feel like because of the pattern, if it was really tailored, it would just look a little bit Charlie and the Chocolate Factory kind of like weird. Yeah, I don't know. I probably wouldn't have liked it very much if it was that fitted. It's got a button to match the black on here, which you can't really see too much, which is quite nice. Fake pockets in this one and buttons on the sleeves. This was originally from Nasty Gal, I don't know if I said that, but it feels much better quality than the Missy Empire one, so I'm guessing if you're buying them new, still, I have a couple of Nasty Gal ones I think, and they all tend to be very, very good quality, so yeah, I'd say if you're looking to buy a new one, or you're looking for a set, Nasty Gal is a good place to check out. This next one, I think is, well, firstly it's caught onto another one, but I don't know what brand. It says Stage in here, but I think when I bought it, it said unbranded on the Reliked website. I don't really have much information about this, but it is a very well made jacket. So it has like a jersey stretchy material on the sleeves. Also the sun keeps going in and out and it's really annoying, so I'm sorry about that. Is that any better? I don't know, let's try it like that. And it also has a belt that comes around the middle, so you can kind of hook it whether you want it tight or loose. It has kind of tortoiseshell, mother of pearl vibe buttons, a pocket up here and then 2 pockets down the bottom. So let's pop this one on. It does have shoulder pads, but they are not too big or structured. I think, again, they're just there for more of like, to make sure it looks like a blazer, like a design feature, so that the shoulders don't drop. The sleeves are really long. I don't think I've worn this yet. I would probably just hoik them up a little bit, but I tend to do it as a comfort thing, and I pull my sleeves down like this and walk like this, so maybe it's actually a good thing. Then with the belt done up, I won't do it properly, but it just kind of gives this vibe. I don't know, I kind of like it like this. I don't think I would do it up really tight, and I definitely wouldn't do the buttons up as usual, but I just thought this was really something quite different, and if I'm in more of my like out there fashiony moods, this is definitely what I'd pick up. I think this was about £10. I don't know the actual value of this one, but I feel like this was just a really special piece for me to find, and that's why I love looking for secondhand stuff and on different websites. We are only halfway through. Actually, I don't even think we're halfway through. Okay, let's whiz through some of the black ones. Now, as I mentioned, well, this is technically navy, but as I mentioned, the glittery one gets glitter all over the other ones. So this one, as you can see, is actually covered in glitter. This is a vintage Marks and Spencer's blazer. I'm not sure what size this is. I'm guessing, no, I have no idea. I'm guessing it's like a 10 or 12 because I did like it baggy, but it is pure new wool. So this is like a navy merchant style. I love this one. I do like this one. I'm not going to try all of them on because I feel like you just know what blazers look like by now. But this is more of a boxy style. I love all the vintage buttons. It does have a pocket up here, which is a real pocket. And also the ones down here are real pockets. Maybe we've transitioned out of real pockets over the years. But again, just a really simple one on the back. This is great to throw on with so many different outfits, and I just love having like base blazers. This one is from H&M. I'm not going to show you this one too close up because it is rather dirty. This is just my work blazer, so if I'm working any events or anything, I can just throw this on. It's really tight fitted. I tend to do the button up sometimes just to hold it in place, and I did actually sew on a more interesting button because it just had a little plain black one on it, so I sewed on something a bit more funky. It actually has kind of holes in the, I can't remember what this bit's called. If someone can remember what this bit of the blazer is called, please let me know, because it's not the collar, which is this bit. There's a name for this and I can't remember it. But it does have holes in it because of having to pin like badges on me and things like that. So, oh, there's a pen. Is there anything in the other pocket? No, okay. But yeah, this is just a really fitted work blazer. This is like a workhorse for me, so I don't really tend to wear that out if I'm not like working. This one I bought ages ago, and this is from Unique 21. This is in a size 12. I'm pretty sure I bought this off of Depop for like £6 or £7, and it's just got these frills down the bottom. I can't remember if I've ever actually worn this or not. I liked the gold buttons and the contrast on the black, but I also liked that this could be worn for like festivals or going out or something that needs a little bit more kind of pizzazz added to it. So don't be scared of getting kind of funky with the blazers as well. They don't always necessarily need to be smart and sophisticated. Another H&M one, and this is actually one that all of my friends ask to borrow all of the time. This is a really nice long style blazer. Again, it's in like a silky material similar to some of the other ones. It has a really deep kind of neckline, and it doesn't have any buttons or anything intruding on the front, so it just has a really nice long line. There is also no buttons on the sleeves, so it's kind of, it's very uninterrupted, if that makes sense. It's just very kind of sleek. And then it has a ribbon tie that goes all the way around the back onto the front, and it's just really simple. It can be smart or it can be casual, and yeah, this is a solid favourite from me and everyone that borrows it. I can't remember if I bought this one new or not, but it's only from H&M, so I don't think it would have been that expensive. Then another vintage Marks and Spencer's number. This is similar to the other one, but this one is slightly darker, but it's more of a wool. I don't know if you can see the change in the fabric on camera. I don't know how easy that is to see. But this one feels like wool and this one feels like fabric, if that makes sense. So they are definitely a different vibe, although they do look very similar. This one has a bigger kind of neckline and a deeper V. This one is a little bit shorter as well. I don't know if that's just the sizing, but yeah, these two are definitely go-tos for me, absolutely. I'm just realising now that they look exactly the same. Next up is another like jacket style one. I always keep this little thing on it because you can spray it with perfume and it smells nice. But here is my beautiful Karl Lagerfeld, who obviously sadly died recently-ish. This is a sequin blazer jacket. It's more of a jacket, but I wanted to include it because I wear it as if it was a blazer sometimes. It is completely covered in sequins, like the entire thing is sequins, which can be kind of scratchy and uncomfortable, and it's also annoying because you can't put a bag on your shoulder because it like rubs them off. But I do love this. I can't remember if this was a present or if it was a collaboration or if I paid for it, but I'm guessing it was relatively expensive. I really don't wear this like at all. I should do, and I don't ever want to get rid of it, but I genuinely don't wear it. I could not tell you the last time I wore this, but I have had it for years. Like, there's actually dust on the hanger. It's also very short, and it is quite kind of like tight and restricting, which is maybe one of the reasons that I don't wear it, but also it's kind of hard to pair this with things. So yeah, I just wanted to include it because I love it. This is a Nasty Gal blazer. This is in a UK size 12, so yeah, another kind of oversized one, but I think it was oversized anyway. I love this blazer. It gives me Princess Diana vibes. Why is it going really bright again? I'm sorry. It gives me Princess Diana vibes, especially with the all black outfit, but it's a good quality blazer. Like, this feels good. It's got the tailoring in the back. It's got the middle seam and also the seams down kind of the side of the back. Buttons, good thick woolen type fabric. I would recommend Nasty Gal for blazers because I do really like this. This is a good one. I think I paid around £8 for this, but I think it was about £99 new, so more on the expensive side, but worth it. Then just a couple of other ones that are, I guess, less important. This one was from Reliked. I don't know where this was from, but this is like a green tie-up thin blazer. This one's quite thin as well. This is just a pretty little thing, like pink, throw on. I really need to steam this. This one's more smart, this one's more casual, but again, just great ones to throw on. I also like having them in different colours so that if I'm wearing like an outfit like this, I can put on a coloured blazer and give it like a little splash. This one I haven't yet worn or even tried on, but this is a River Island blazer. This was originally £70 and I got this on Reliked for, again, like £6 or £7. I love that this is contrasting with the black and the bright pink, which is really a tongue twister, and it's super boxy, but it kind of gives me that whole like androgynous suit vibe. So yeah, this is a yes from me. Then this is actually a man's blazer. This, I think it's man's. Yes, it is. This was £60 from Boohoo Man, and I paid, I don't know, maybe like £9 for this on Reliked. And again, because it's men's, it's really boxy and big, but I really loved firstly the colour, like this royal blue. I just thought it was beautiful, and it has like this little tie detailing here, which I like. So I feel like this one I would wear kind of how it is on the hanger, and I wouldn't undo it. I would wear it like this would be the outfit. So maybe like a little vest up underneath or a roll neck, just so it shows above the collar, that kind of thing. But this, I just found this really interesting, and blazers are kind of unisex, I guess. Then last but not least, one of my new favourites, and I tend to throw this on a lot. This is very big for me. This is a UK size 26, and it's part of the Misguided Plus collection. This was on Reliked for, again, like £7, and I just loved the mixture between like the check and the really beigey coloured soft neutral tones of this. It's absolutely huge, but like on me, I'm not saying that that size is huge, I'm saying that on me it's huge, but I love it. And oh, there's a thread. But I just love how big it is, how cozy it is. Like, it feels like I'm wearing a dressing gown out, but actually it looks kind of smart. So yeah, I really like this one. That video was a lot longer than I expected, so I am sorry about that. I have a lot of blazers. I will leave a link to Relight and my discount code below. I don't have any links to the actual product, and I don't have any links to anything else that was featured, but as I say, it was just kind of a roundup of all the different blazers that I like, how I wear them, what the differences are, that kind of thing, so you can kind of go and find your own style with what you like with blazers. I don't know how many times I've said the word blazers in this video, but it's probably a lot. So thank you very much for watching. I'm going to leave it there. Let me know in the comments what your favourite style was, or what your favourite jacket, blazer was out of all of these. And I'm interested to see if you have the same kind of opinion on them that I do. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!